we stand together, we'll never fall. We can make a difference and answer the call.
Hey, good morning and welcome back to the show. It's Thursday, May 12th, 2022, and this is the second to last official commute podcast. That's kind of weird to think about, but anyway, since it's Thursday, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Old Farmer's Almanac on this episode of the All Around Growth podcast, a show that provides insight and tools to build the life and homestead of our dreams. My name is Rob Kaiser and I am your host. Yeah, I lost my train of thought there for a second because this is indeed the second to last official, morning commute podcast. The last day of the day job is tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be an audience feedback day. So for those of you out there are interested in what I have to say to wrap up the official commute series of the show before we transition into a new phase of the show, a new phase of life, let me know in the Telegram group t.me/allaroundgrowth. That is where we are most active. And if you have some ideas for a show topic tomorrow, that's the best place to drop them. Anyways, what have we got in store for the Old Farmer's Almanac today? In the show notes at the very bottom in the discussion links, I will link to the Old Farmer's Almanac, and every day you can go there and find out who was born on this day, what happened this day in history, and realize little facts such as this. There's 40 days until summer, and that's weird to think about because sometimes these mornings are still chilly. At least they are here in Northeast Ohio, USDA Zone 5B, and the days are getting warmer, but sometimes the mornings are still chilly. So guys, I'm already on the road. We haven't even touched on any of the potential topics for the day. So what do we got in store? What's the Old Farmer's Almanac have in store for us? I'll forego the poems written by William Gallagher, and I'll just dive into the potential topics of dill. With its feathery green leaves, the fragrant dill is used most commonly in soups and stews or for pickling. As its name suggests, dill weed is easy to grow. Here's how. It's an article in today's Old Farmer's Almanac. Notes about dill. Lemon blueberry bread. You know, just join the show notes and talk with Letty about lemon blackberry bars instead of lemon blueberry bread. She'll give you a dope recipe. Gardening tips and tasks. Let's talk about dill. All right, having a vine time with perennial vines. That's cool. Lots to learn with perennial vines. This is a good day today. Causes and effects of the common headache. Lots of good stuff going on in the Old Farmer's Almanac. But let's look at dill. And why is dill on my mind? Well, dill is on my mind because we use a fair amount of it in the pickles that we make, in the lemon dill sauerkraut that we make. That is one of the 6, I don't know. We make a lot of different sauerkrauts. We've got lemon dill kraut, we've got beet kraut, we've got curtido, which is a Central South American flavor profile sauerkraut. We make a jalapeno cilantro. We make the old traditional. We make caraway. We are currently experimenting with, you get the idea. So dill is an integral part of our recipe, or our recipes rather. Oftentimes we use fresh dill, and when we don't have a constant, ready supply of dill. We use dill seeds, which is a little different. Or do we use ground dill? Or maybe we use both and then crush the seeds? I don't know, because I'm learning. And but that's what's up. So the botanical name of dill is Anathium easy for me to say, Anathium gravelans. It is indeed an herb. It grows well in full sun. Slightly acidic to neutral soil. People that talk about soil pH, I can't even listen to. All right? These people. Oh, God almighty. Just, they'll want to talk about soil pH and all the things that you can do to change your soil. In my mind, the people that talk about soil pH and just like dwell on it are like the people that talk about like alkaline water and how you should drink it because like your body's too acidic and it causes cancer or something. Like there might be some validity to whatever the hell they're talking about, but they just don't know what the hell they're talking about, but they try to talk about it. And then I find that mentally exhausting. I can't engage. So, that's not to say that we've made adjustments to the soil around the plants, such as our blueberries. Sure, we have, but this is another topic for another day. We didn't go all out with freaking out about our soil pH. We just put them in the ground. Dill has awesome big yellow flowers. They're actually small, just big clusters, and they'll attract butterflies. So this article will break down how to plant, grow, and harvest dill. It gives you some information about dill. Little facts like it's native to Eurasia and the Mediterranean, and dill is most at home in warmer climates. It's an annual herb, so to create a permanent patch of dill allows some of the plants to flower and go to seed each year. So you have plenty of dill, early dill, that is, to start. You got beneficial insects coming in with the dill. There's a whole section on planting and when to plant dill, when to plant and sow by seed. Your soil temperatures should be warm when you're sticking dill in the ground, because it thrives in warm temperatures. Don't want to throw your dill out there now. That's going to be a bad idea. You're going to want to be starting your dill seedlings indoor. All right, so all of that and more about dill, information about growing dill. If you've ever seen dill, it gets big, it gets gangly. You're going to want to stay on top of the water. Otherwise, it's going to dry out and get stressed. So just keep growing, keep watering, keep sowing seeds, and that's it. There's a couple of recommended varieties of dill, such as fern leaf, which is a compact variety, works well in containers, does not seem to bolt as often as others. There's also bouquet, which is a larger variety that produces a lot of seeds. And there is a variety called mammoth, another tall variety and considered one of the best for pickling and other culinary uses, such as potato salads, cucumber soup, and fish dishes. So there's a bit of wit and wisdom and other information about dill, some recipes, refrigerator dill pickles, dilly beans, dill and potato cakes, cooking notes. There's just a lot of information about dill. So, you know, for guys and gals out there that are new gardeners, and you know, I'm one of them again. I met somebody last night, customer of ours, day job. I'd like to say he's someone that might even become a friend. He lives here in Medina now. He met down at PJ Marley's, right next to, kind of below the lodge, and he was just getting some takeout food because he had put in a long day. And I was just coming from church. But we met and talked briefly, and he said that he's a firm believer, and sometimes you have to take a step backwards to move forward, or something to that effect. And you know, one of the things that's happened to me is that I get so caught up in the industry that I get so lost in the seasons of life. Spring, fall. I haven't actually kept and worked a garden myself in a very long time. And the last time I did, it was so focused on profit that I lost sight of any fun involved in it. Yet I didn't make a profit at all. But anyways, guys, that's not about that. This is about Dill. And if you want to learn more about Dill, then by all means, check out the link in the show notes. I will link to today, the daily Almanac link, along with the link to the specific article that I referenced about Dill. And that's about it for today's show. Tomorrow's Friday, like I said, audience feedback show on Friday, and it is the last of the official shows on the morning commute. So if there's something in particular that you'd like to hear about that doesn't require a lot of prep work, because that's not something I'll be doing tonight or tomorrow, just something you'd like me to talk freely about, join us in the chat, t.me, and let us know. I'd love to entertain your requests for this final Free Talk Friday. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. I wish you a wonderful Thursday. I hope that it's a great day, and I definitely look forward to catching up with you in the chat today. I look forward to talking with you tomorrow. This is Rob Kaiser, and thank you.
What can I do? The needs are many and answers a few. People turn away and I wonder why. If I can help somebody, then I want to try. That I believe in friendship and love, and truth is always the best way to the world that may seem odd. I'm an odd fellow. I'm an odd fellow. I'm an odd fellow. If we stand together, we'll never fall. We can make a difference and answer the call. You know the times are wasting every day, and we can help somebody along the way. That I believe in friendship and love.